There's just something about a Raptor that makes you stop and stare. And the upcoming 2026 F-150 Raptor Off-Road, yeah, this one feels special. It feels like Ford Motor Company looked at an already legendary truck and said, let's make it even wilder. From the moment you see it, you can tell this isn't just a mild refresh. The stance is wider, more planted, almost like it's crouching and ready to launch across the desert. The grille is bold and unmistakable, with that aggressive front end that basically announces itself before the engine even starts. The updated LED lighting gives it a sharper, more modern look, especially at night. And those flared fenders? They're not just for style. They wrap around massive, all-terrain tires that look like they're ready to chew through sand, mud, gravel, whatever you throw at them. The hood design is more sculpted this time around, with functional vents that help manage airflow when you're pushing it hard. Everything about the exterior feels intentional. Nothing looks soft. Nothing looks accidental. It's rugged in a way that feels engineered, not just styled. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is where things get really interesting. The 2026 Raptor is expected to embrace a hybrid powertrain option, and honestly, that's a big deal. We're talking about a high-output twin-turbo V6 paired with electric assistance, which means you're getting serious torque right off the line. And if you've ever taken a truck off-road, you know instant torque is your best friend when climbing rocks or powering through deep sand. The cool thing about going hybrid isn't just fuel efficiency. It's how it changes the driving feel. The electric boost fills in power instantly, so acceleration feels smoother and stronger. You press the pedal, and it just goes. No hositastion, no drama, just controlled, confident thrust. And don't worry, this isn't some soft, eco-focused transformation. This is still a Raptor. It still roars. It still feels alive. The hybrid setup simply adds another layer of capability. More range for overlanding, more usable power in tricky terrain, and potentially even onboard power generation for tools or camping gear, which is honestly such a practical bonus for adventure lovers. Off-road performance has always been the Raptor's identity, and for 2026, that DNA is stronger than ever. The upgraded suspension system is designed to absorb brutal terrain without rattling your teeth. Long travel suspension means you can hit uneven ground at speed and stay composed. Advanced shocks continuously adapt to what's happening underneath you. So whether you're crawling over rocks or blasting across whoops in the desert, the truck feels stable and predictable. The terrain management system is smarter too. Different drive modes tailor the truck's behavior depending on where you are: mud, sand, rocks, snow. You don't need to be an off-road expert to feel confident. The truck does a lot of the thinking for you, adjusting throttle response, traction control, and shift patterns to match the surface. Ground clearance remains impressive, and the underbody protection is beefed up to handle serious abuse. Skid plates reinforce components. This thing is built to take hits and keep moving. It's not pretending to be an off-road truck. It is one. But here's where the 2026 model really surprises people: the interior. Step inside, and you realize this truck has grown up a bit. It still feels tough, but it's much more refined. The digital instrument cluster is crisp and customizable. The central touchscreen is large, responsive, and finally feels as premium as the rest of the truck. Wireless smartphone integration is seamless, and over-the-air updates mean the tech can actually improve over time. The materials feel upgraded too. There's more attention to detail in the stitching, the seat design, the trim accents. You still get those supportive, bolstered seats that hold you in place during aggressive driving, but now they're more comfortable for long highway stretches. It's that balance between performance and daily livability that makes this truck so appealing. Space hasn't been sacrificed either. The rear seats remain roomy, and the cabin storage solutions are smart and practical. Whether you're hauling gear for a weekend trail run or just loading up groceries, it works. Now, let's be real for a second. Pricing. The 2026 Raptor isn't going to be cheap. It's expected to sit comfortably in the upper range of the F-150 lineup. But when you consider what you're getting, hybrid performance, advanced suspension, cutting-edge tech, and serious off-road engineering, it starts to make sense. This isn't just a pickup. It's a specialized performance machine that happens to have a truck bed. And when you compare it to past models, the evolution is obvious. Earlier Raptors were raw and revolutionary for their time. They introduced the idea that a factory truck could genuinely compete with heavily modified off-road builds. But this new generation feels more refined, more intelligent. It's not just brute force anymore. It's controlled power. It's smarter capability. The addition of hybrid technology marks a new chapter. It shows that performance trucks can adapt to modern expectations without losing their soul. The 2026 version feels like the most complete Raptor yet. Powerful, aggressive, technologically advanced, and still unapologetically built for dirt. What really excites me is how versatile it's becoming. You can commute in it comfortably. You can tow with it. You can take it deep into the wilderness. And it won't feel out of place in any of those scenarios. That's a rare balance. At the end of the day, the 2026 F-150 Raptor Off-Road feels like a statement. It says that high performance and innovation can live in the same space. It proves that trucks can evolve without becoming boring. And it reminds us why the Raptor name carries so much weight in the first place. If you love off-roading, if you love powerful trucks, or if you just appreciate vehicles that push boundaries, this is one to watch. Because when it finally hits the trails, something tells me it's going to redefine expectations all over again.